Now tell me how that makes sense. If I was doing something wrong, I wouldn't be here, y'all. Oh, really? You know who probably said the same thing? Hitler. If I was doing something wrong, would I still be standing here? That's her defense. That's her whole argument. I'm not locked up, so clearly I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, girl, just wait on it. It's coming. Trust and believe. Hey, y'all, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with your people, and definitely drop a comment below and tell me what you think. Now, I want you to do something for me. Take a moment and think back, way back to when you were a little kid. A tiny know-it-all who actually didn't know a thing. Remember breaking something in the house and knowing your mom was going to go off when she found out? And what did you do? You cooked up this genius idea, just lie. I'll say I didn't do it. That moment when every kid thinks they just invented lying, like no one else in the history of time ever thought of. That and that right there is what's happening all over again. This is Tiffany Henyard's version of that exact moment. She sat down for a little interview with Keith Freeman, her old ride-or-die turned arch-nemesis. And in this little sit-down, she starts telling stories that make you stop and go. Because let me tell you something about Super Mayor Tiffany. She is a master at lying straight to your face with a smile. That's how she got this far. She speaks with so much confidence, you start questioning your own memory. She goes, I'm going to give everyone in the village my phone number. If you need anything at all, just call me. Talking to the whole town like she's their personal genie. Obviously, she can't actually do that, but she says it in a way that makes each person feel like she means them specifically. And that's how they fell for it. That's how she pulled them in. But here's what I want you to do while watching this. Use your brain. Every time you find yourself thinking, maybe she really means well, or maybe her intentions were good, pause, and remind yourself, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Don't let yourself get caught up. Consider this your anti-gullibility boot camp. This video right here is a whole masterclass on not falling for nonsense from now on. Assume it's a lie by default. That way, if by some miracle it turns out to be true, which it won't, you'll be shocked in a good way. But if it's not, you already saw it coming. Got it? That's the mindset we're on today. Now, Tiffany is about to paint herself as the Christmas angel of the year. She's gearing up for the holidays, and she's going to tell us about all these amazing, generous things she claims she's doing for the people. Go ahead, Tiffany. The floor is yours. Let's hear about all these selfless deeds you've been cooking up. So there's this so-called grant, right? Supposedly $1,500. But wait, $1,500 total? Or $1,500 each? Because if that's the total amount, what are we doing here? It's giving out spare change? $1 per person? Maybe a quarter? That's not even touching a single utility bill. And of course she doesn't break it down. Just tosses the number out there and lets people imagine the best case scenario. That's the move. Say less and let your audience fill in the gaps to make you look good, she says. We'll put that in the grant to get you back on track, and that way the village makes money too. It's a full circle. You win, the village wins, and we can pay the city of Chicago. Sounds like a TED Talk from a con artist. Then she starts bragging about her so-called successes, like the ice arena on 144th in Greenwood, and those basketball courts next door, no fights, no shootings, nothing, she claims. And somehow that's her proof the project is a win. But let's be honest, it's never really about the project. It's always been about her ego. Then she flips the script and pulls the emotional card. I can do a lot by myself because we're strong women. We carry a lot on our shoulders, but I need help. You see what she's doing there? She's not just the mayor now. She's a relatable, hardworking woman just like you. Single mom, juggling everything. But what she really means is, help me build more projects with my kid's name on it and make sure I stay in the spotlight. And of course, she flexes about being the township supervisor now. Says since she got the title, doors have been opening and it's been nothing but grant after grant after grant. But oh no, the board didn't approve the $600,000 she wanted for a water park. So now it's gone, just vanished. Her explanation? Go watch the board meetings on YouTube. So now regular residents are supposed to sift through hours of Laura's footage trying to fact-check her fantasy. Nobody's doing that. Just like always, it's everyone else's fault. They didn't want y'all to have it. They don't like y'all. Classic .o. And let's not ignore the outfit. Tiffany, black tights under that black dress. No, ma'am. That's a fashion felony. Not even a questionable no, a solid. Certified no. Then she switches gears again and says, it hurts me because other places get good press. Channel 7. The newspapers. But they paint us, our black community, in a bad light. No, she's not standing up for the black community. She's hiding behind it. She only brings up race when she's under fire. It's not about unity. It's about deflecting criticism from herself. Then she tells residents to educate yourselves and your neighbors. Oh, so now the community's the problem. People are uninformed because they don't blindly follow her lead. That's rich. And then, like clockwork, she drops that line again. If I was doing something wrong, I wouldn't be here. Really? That's your logic? If I did something illegal, I'd be in jail by now? That's wild, because last I checked, R. Kelly was around for years. So were a lot of people doing shady things until they weren't. If I was that type of person, I wouldn't still be here. Tiffany, that's not how reality works. And now she's bringing her daughter into it. Why would I do anything that could separate me from my child? I'm a single mom, and so are plenty of people who get arrested every day. Go look up any store security footage. Moms stealing formula, diapers out of desperation, not because they want to go to jail, but because they don't think they'll get caught. That's how this works. People don't plan on consequences. They just hope to avoid them. Let's be real. If I tried anything illegal, I'd get caught instantly. I'd trip over the first step. The universe would be like, sit down. You're not built for this. And honestly, getting caught early can be a blessing. It's a reset button. Keeps you in check. Then she plays the victim again. Talks about how hard politics is. You give up your rights, your freedom, your privacy. Okay, but that's the job. That's the trade-off. You wanted the title, you take the heat. She says we all hurt. We all bleed. We're all human. Sure, but that doesn't hit the same when you're giving that speech from inside a heated tent at an ice rink named after your daughter, waving to folks like royalty. She talks about unity. I want us to come together not just in Dalton, but across communities. Says she's helped Dixmoor with their water issues, sent trucks, workers, the whole squad. Building bridges, she says. But again, it all circles back to her. Always. And then, of course, she calls Keith up to talk about snow routes. Let me tell you, Keith walks up looking like a cartoon sidekick. All smiles, big energy, like Goofy on city payroll. And every bit of it, all of it boils down to the same truth. Tiffany will say anything, wear anything, and do anything to keep up the show. Every speech, every staged event, every made-up grant, it's all about her. Always has been. Keith wraps it up with this gem. I don't like standing in front of people. It's weird. Well, literally standing in front of people. Then he says snow's coming at 1 p.m. tomorrow, and y'all better know your snow routes. If your car gets moved or towed, that's on you. Got a driveway, use it. If not, read the signs. Left side, right side, whatever they say. But if you're confused, he's got a genius plan. Just call him on his cell. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, whenever. Because, seriously, what better way to handle a snow emergency than pulling over in the middle of the road to call Keith and ask, should I park on the left or the right? Like somehow, when you couldn't understand it while he was explaining it to your face, you're going to magically get it over the phone while snow's falling on your windshield? Make it make sense. But see, this moment, it ain't really about snow routes. It's about the illusion of access, the performance of availability. Here's my personal number. Call me anytime. That's not real leadership. That's PR. That's standing on top of a building labeled business with a megaphone shouting. I'm all about the business, but in reality, it's just about staying visible while remaining untouchable. And while we're here, have y'all noticed that nothing, and I mean nothing, gets rolled out in this town without her face on it? Flyers, benches, billboards, signs for ribbon cuttings, every single one features her face like it's part of the logo. You just know she throws a fit if someone forgets to put her photo on something. Can we slap a little picture of me in the corner? Girl, it's a notice about a pothole. Relax. Then she switches gears again. Christmas is coming. I got gifts to buy. I gotta pay my mortgage. What am I supposed to say when people stop the money at a board meeting? And there. It is classic Tiffany. Deflect and redirect. The board is always the villain, always the obstacle. Never her. And don't forget February 28th. That's when y'all get to vote for new board members in Dalton. But guess who she name drops? It's just one. Andrew Holmes. The only one who supported me. Who rocked with me. Who did the will of the people. Translation, he did whatever she said. If she said the sky was lime green, he'd be out there with a bucket of paint and a ladder trying to prove it. No questions, just vibes. And here's what she really wants. 2 more folks, just like Andrew. People who won't challenge her. People who won't ask, wait, how much did we spend again? She's not building a board, she's recruiting. A fan club, and then she hits you with this line, I'm a true believer in spending tax dollars in your own backyard. Sounds great, right? Except she's the same one, blocking licenses, shutting out businesses, denying people the chance to open anything here. The places that were here, gone. The people trying to come in, denied. And then she has the audacity to get up there and say, why don't we have anything nice? Ma'am, you are the reason. It's like watching someone lock all the doors and turning around and yelling, why won't anybody come in? Meanwhile, she's hopping on flights. Dropping money, living lavishly, while the people she claims to serve are left with nothing. Nothing but flyers with her face on MO. And since we're back on the fashion thing, that black dress with black stockings combo, still not it. That was a hard no. A strong, unshakable no. Some pairings just don't work, and that one was begging to be retired. But let's dig a little deeper, because this isn't just about bad outfits and fake snow route updates. This is about something bigger. Tiffany's whole strategy is built on gaslighting, and not the subtle kind. The aggressive, shameless, you must be crazy type. She lies, gets caught, and just keeps going. No shame, no pause. No oops. Just a smooth transition into the next lie, like you're the one with the problem for noticing. Most people, when they get caught lying, you see it on their face. Embarrassment. A flicker of guilt. Something, but Tiffany. Nothing. She doubles. Down. Triples down. Looks you dead in the face and acts like you misunderstood. That's the kind of person who makes your skin crawl. Not because they're slick, but because they truly don't feel anything about it. She plays the game like a pro. You didn't hear what you thought you heard. You didn't see what you thought you saw. It's the whole method. That's Tiffany. Always spinning, always deflecting, always performing. Anyway, y'all be good. Because I'm not gonna. And just so we're clear, you did not invent the lie. But lying should at least make you squirm a little. If it doesn't, that's not clever. That's scary. And Tiffany? She's built different. Just not in the way you want. Mama love you. Yes, you do.